Here we go. It is late at night, but never too late to talk about Mars. Here we go. Ooh, okay. Um, I am going to read what's on your paper, and you are going to follow along your paper. I will pause and tell you where the answers are, and you will do better than anybody else in the class because we're doing this together. Okay, here we go. A little shout out to Jonathan Banuelos getting his work done. Way to go, getting his grade up in all of his classes. Congratulations. Here we go. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun and is known as the red planet. The surface of Mars has a reddish hue due to iron oxide, covering most of the rocks on the planet's surface. Mars is the second planet in our solar system. Only Mercury is smaller. Mars was named after the Roman god of war due to its red color. So, if you're going to answer the first question, number 1, it says, in the terms of the writing ones, name 3 facts about Mars from the introductory paragraph. There you go. The color of Mars. You could write down what number planet is it, and you could write down how it got its name. 1, 2, 3, done. Here we go. Mars has 2 small moons named Phobos and Deimos. Their names mean fear and panic in Latin. Phobos and Deimos are not round like our moon. They are much smaller and have irregular shapes. Okay. Question 2 says, why does the planet Mars have a reddish hue? We learned that in the first paragraph. We talked about iron oxide. Question 3, how many moons does Mars have? What are their names and what are they like? Phobos and Deimos means fear and panic. They are much smaller and weirdly shaped. Okay. Paragraph 3. Mars' thin atmosphere and its greater distance from the Sun mean that Mars is much colder than Earth. The average temperature is about minus 80 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 6 degrees Celsius. Although it can vary from minus 195 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 100 degrees Celsius near their poles during the winter to as much as a comfortable 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius at midday near the equator. So it's going to ask how question number 4, what is the temperature like on Mars compared to Earth? What does it say in the first sentence there? Is it colder or hotter? And then the question is, do you like that? Colder or hotter temperatures? So go and answer that. Paragraph 4. It takes Mars 687 Earth days to go around the Sun. 1 day on Mars is 24 hours and 40 minutes. Mars is thin atmosphere compared to Earth's. There is water on Mars, but we have only seen it as ice. Some water is locked underground. It is believed that there is flowing water on Mars during the warmest months, but it has yet to be seen. So, the question is, how long does it take Mars to go around the Sun? First sentence in there. Is this a long or a short time? Compared to Earth, how long does it take Earth to go around the Sun? You might need to ask your partner next to you a little bit about that one. Okay, paragraph 5. We're almost done. Here we go. A shout out, second period. Amy Mendez. You're doing good. Keep up the good work. Your grades are looking better than ever. We're really proud of you. I have a shout out to Tony. Tony, hopefully you're in class today. Alright? Mars is one of the most explored planets in our solar system. In 1965, the Mariner 4... No. Go back. Sorry. We're on early astronomers. Paragraph 5. Early astronomers believed that Mars had rivers and canals full of water, and therefore life. Many books were written about aliens from Mars coming to invade our planet. Today we know that intelligent life does not live on Mars. There may be some life on Mars, but it is most likely only visible through a microscope. Mars today is mostly empty of life. Scientists believe that Mars may have been much different millions of years ago. Okay, let's go to question number 6. Why do we think that there might be life on Mars? What did it just say? Did it say anything? Let's check again. there may be some life on Mars. Here we go, but it may only be visible through a telescope. So there you go. And then question 7 says, it's a personal question, do you believe in aliens? It's up to you. You guys are all kind of crazy, so maybe you're the alien. Alright, here we go. Question number 8, the next paragraph. Mars is one of the most explored planets in our solar system. In 1965, the Mariner 4 space probe confirmed that there were no oceans or rivers on the red planet. Since then, dozens of probes and robotic rovers have visited Mars. Today, there are 2 rovers exploring the surface and 3 satellites watching the planet from above. Mars' proximity and the chance of life hiding below the surface make it a valuable destination. So, how many? They have a couple rovers, the guys that roam on the ground, they roll on the ground like a Wall-E kind of thing, and a couple satellites, the things that stay above the planet and look at it, fly around. So how many rovers do they have? How many satellites do they have? Add them up, and that's how many rovers and satellites they have. That would be question number 8. That's easy. Now, question number 9. How long was the Opportunity rover expected to survive on Mars? Here we go. That would be the next paragraph. Yes, the next paragraph. One of the rovers on Mars is called Opportunity. Cool name. Little shout out period for Gustavo. Doing great. Doing great. Opportunity landed on Mars on January 25th, 2004, and was expected to have a lifespan of about 90 days. There's your answer. How long was it expected to live? 90 days. But guess how long it really did live? 9 years later, Opportunity was still exploring the Martian surface. There you go. Okay. The next question, number 10, is what is the primary mission of the Curiosity rover? So, we're going to read about Curiosity. Here it says Opportunity was joined in 2012 by a larger known rover as Curiosity. Pretty cool, we can send these cool machines over there. Curiosity has been on Mars for over 2 years. But that was in 2014, so now it's 2016. If it's still working, it's been 4 years. Its primary mission, here we go, here's the answer, was to find evidence of water or life on Mars. There you go. So far, it has made many discoveries that indicate that there is plenty of water on Mars, and a good chance that life may linger deep in the rocks. I guess there's water. On October 31st, 2012, Curiosity sent back the first selfie taken on another planet. Pretty cool. You can see the, yeah. You can see the rover taking a selfie, as you guys always do. Crazy heads. Okay. Where can water be found on Mars? That was in that paragraph. Where? Remember? Under what? Let's go to the last question. Why are there craters on the Martian surface? Well, if we read, because Mars has a thin atmosphere, the atmosphere isn't as thick as ours, we have more stuff. That's why, remember, the sky's blue. Amy, good question. Why is the sky blue? Because of our atmosphere. And no magnetic fields. We have a magnetic field. The surface of the planet is scarred with craters, but still, why? These craters are caused by meteors falling from the sky. They're more likely to come if those meteors don't just disappear because of the atmosphere. The largest of these craters was caused by a rock the size of a small planet hitting Mars over 1 billion years ago. You can see a giant crater, massive crater. Okay? And that was the last question. Go ahead and do the multiple choice on your own. Yeah, that didn't take long at all. There you go. Adios, amigos.